Guys, what's up? How's it going? Thank you so much for tuning in. I want to give you guys an update on my previous video, which was posted about a month ago. And I've had a lot of you guys reach out to me personally and leave so many positive comments and so much encouragement. It's just been amazing. So in case you missed that previous video of mine, I want to give you guys caught up to speed. I don't usually do a lot of these blogs like this, but I just want to kind of give you guys an update because a lot of you guys have reached out to me about what's going on with my health. Basically, on the 23rd of December, I got a call from my doctor's office, and the doctor was like, their assistant said, John, you need to come in on Christmas Eve. We need to talk to you about something. And I had just recently done an echo, basically an ultrasound to my heart, and they were kind of worried about my heart. And then what they found at the time was they looked at my aortic valve, the flap was leaking a little bit of blood back in the heart, causing the aortic valve to be expanded, causing my heart to be somewhat enlarged. And at the time, doctor said it was moderate to severe. So whenever a doctor says moderate to severe, I take it very seriously. And at the time, he says, John, you will most likely have to have surgery in January. So here we are near the end of January, and obviously I have not had surgery yet. Open heart surgery, if I had, I wouldn't be able to do this right now. I'd probably be still down for the count. But the good news of up until from then to now, most recently, I've had some follow-ups. I've had some double checks. I basically went to the hospital, had a procedure done about a week ago where they took they call it a TEE. I'm not quite sure the medical term. That's the abbreviated term. But basically, it's where they stick a long tube down your esophagus, and basically they get a better look at your heart from the backside without your rib cage. So it's a closer look. So it's a better look for sure. It's still like an ultrasound. It was an odd experience because I was awake during it, and they make you swallow some stuff and gargle some stuff, and they basically numb your esophagus, your throat, so you don't feel anything, although you can still kind of feel them poking around in there, which is odd. And then also so you don't gag, you don't have a gag reflex. They basically make that some stopping so you don't throw up. That'd be really bad. And they give me some medicine to knock me out, but although I was awake during the whole thing, I had my eyes open the whole thing, and the assistant was like, dude, I can't believe you were awake during it. And I'm a big guy. I guess it takes me a lot of anesthesia to knock me out. So I was awake. I was watching the monitor while they were doing it. And at the end of the day, I got some better news from that. And they basically said, I got to wait kind of 6 months to do another ultrasound echo and kind of see how it goes. But it wasn't as bad as what they initially thought, which is a true blessing. I did come to find out that one of my valves is a bicuspid valve, which is basically what that basically means is I have 2 flaps opposed to 3. Most people are born with a tricuspid. Looks like a Mercedes-Benz symbol. And there's 3 valves. I only have 2. They said that usually will last 60 to 70 years. And my other valve, the one that was leaking, is still leaking, but it wasn't as bad as they thought. I'm a big guy. I have kind of a big heart because I'm a big guy. And they said just keep an eye on it. So short term, the answer is I don't need immediate surgery for my heart. And we're basically looking at kind of a 6 month down the road. I still got some blood work and stuff to figure out and get some results back from and all that good stuff. But right now, definitely in a better position than I was a month ago, which is good. So in this time of taking off from social media, I haven't really done much. I haven't done any YouTube, really very little social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter in the past month. And it's really given me time to spend time, obviously, with my family, reflect on, spend quality time with my family, just reflect on different things, focus on my day job, focus on friends and hanging out with loved ones. And it's been a nice kind of to step away from all the social media. I'm anxious and looking forward to diving back in. So I'll be doing some videos here shortly. So I'm excited for that. It's giving me kind of a fresher breath air, so to speak, in that regards. Family is so important. In the games I've been playing, I want to kind of fill you in on what I've been playing game-wise. I've been playing, my kids, I have twin boys that are 6 years old now. They're growing like crazy, but they're really into Pokemon Go. So what we'll do is we'll go on the weekends, we'll go to the park and hunt for Pokemon. They're also very into the Pokemon trading card game, right? So if they do well in school, I'll get them like a pack of Pokemon cards and we'll like unwrap those together. And it's cool to see their reaction when they get like a GX or an EX. One of my sons, Luke, recently I got him a pack. We had like 10 cards, and 2 of those cards were GX cards, which was awesome. And just the feeling they get and excitement. I'm getting into it too. To be honest with you, growing up as a kid, I grew up in the 90s. I wasn't huge into Pokemon. I haven't really played many of the Pokemon Game Boy games. I never was really into the card game, but now I'm watching the cartoon show with my kids. I'm into Pokemon Go. I'm collecting the cards. We'll watch YouTube videos of people who have major channels who are doing these unwrappings of these cards, and it's such, Pokemon is such a cool thing, and I regret not getting into it sooner, but it's such a cool thing, and especially with young kids, it's a lot of fun. So doing that with them, playing Kingdom Hearts 3 with my boys as well. Right now, we're at the Toy Story Land, almost done with that. Really love Kingdom Hearts. I'm a huge fan of Kingdom Hearts series. The third one's good. The voice acting is great. Story's good. The graphics are great. I mean, I really recommend, if you like Kingdom Hearts, check out Kingdom Hearts 3 for the PlayStation 4. I've been really enjoying that. I also, it took me a while, but just about a week ago, I picked up Star Wars Fallen Jedi. Finally, being a huge Star Wars fan, I know it took me a while to get it. I was hoping to get it launch day. Things got busy with the holidays, and I was finally able to pick up a copy, and I'm loving it. I'm about 6 hours into it at this point. The story is good. Graphically, it looks amazing. It's very similar to like the Uncharted gameplay-wise. So if Uncharted were to be reskinned at Star Wars, that's basically the gameplay of that. I've also purchased the new Shovel Knight game, King of Cards, I believe it's called. I've beaten that. I love these Shovel Knight games because each one, there's a different unique attack. This guy, he has kind of he goes forward and jumps up if you hit. I mean, it's cool. So I've been playing that. I beat that. I bought a game there was a sale on Steam recently. I bought a couple games on there. I bought The Witcher 3. I haven't played it yet, to be honest. I watched the series on Netflix. Really enjoyed The Witcher. I never really played any of the Witcher games, but I've heard really good things about Witcher 3 in particular, and I picked it up for like $15. It's usually like 60 or 50, so I got on sale. I'm excited to check that out. Another game I got on sale, I've only paid like $2 for, is it's a classic retro platformer game. It's called Venture Kid. I paid like $2 for it. It's very similar to like a Mega Man feel, so if you like those style games, check it out on Steam. I think it normally goes for like $10, maybe $5 to $10. There is another game I picked up also called Aggreglio, I think Aggelo. It's another like 8-bit style platformer. I paid like $5 for it. It was on sale. Played that for a little bit. It's a fun platformer. There's some RPG elements. The only thing that kind of is a little annoying is I can't use my control pad for it, my controller. I have to use a keyboard for controls, which is kind of annoying, but there's some RPG elements where you get coins and you get weapons upgrades, you get level up upgrades, and music is really good too. So if you're looking for kind of a RPG / platformer, kind of old school fashion, Aggreglio, I think that's how you pronounce it. That's been a lot of fun as well. So those are kind of the games I've been playing. Please leave a comment below and let me know what you guys have been playing. But it has been nice to kind of step back and focus, kind of refocus my priorities, in my life. It's definitely an eye opener. And this past week, when I think all of us were really shocked to hear that Kobe Bryant had passed away, and it's just another reminder that life is so fragile, and Kobe Bryant, obviously I didn't know him personally, many of us didn't, but I really connect with him as an athlete. I'm in the Phoenix area, obviously the Lakers would be considered a competitor to us, right? But arch rival, so to speak. But I still had a lot of respect for Kobe Bryant, how he just went about his life, and with his daughter, and hear that his daughter passed away with him, and not only them two, but the other additional 7 people had passed in the helicopter crash was just devastating. So I think it's just a really important reminder for all of us that life is short, life is fragile. Never leave or say bye to someone if you have anger towards them. I think you always should. I take from that, never always tie up loose ends with people. God forbid if I were to pass tomorrow, tonight, years down the road, I want people to remember me as like, hey, John was someone who was a good role model, who was positive, who had a lot of friends, no enemies. And I just don't want people to think that, oh, John, well, he passed and he was divisive. And I feel like being divisive, and not to get into politics too much, but I feel like, especially in the U.S. here, we're very divided as far as politically. Either you're wrong or you're right. And it's really a shame it's gotten to that point. And obviously right now we're going through the impeachment thing with Donald Trump. And not to really dive into my personal thoughts on that situation, but I will say this: I have a lot of friends who are on both sides, who are either blue Democrat, who absolutely can't stand Trump, or they're red and they're absolutely pro-Trump, MAGA, and they wear the MAGA hats and all that good stuff. And what I'll say is that us as a country, we're not just red, we're not just blue, we're red, white, and blue. And I really feel like we need to, just not only in the U.S., but in the world, really come together and just respect each other's opinions, whether it's opposing or whether we agree with them. I feel like just right now we're just in a state where we're so divisive, and it's like, you know, you're wrong for believing this, or you're wrong for believing that. And that's why I love gaming so much, because it gives us an opportunity. And that's kind of how I'm going to approach my channel, and I've always approached my channel, is it's an opportunity for all of us to get together, play games, focus on something positive where we all have common, whether you're Republican, you're Democrat, you're independent, you're gay, you're straight, black, white, purple, whatever. It's an opportunity for us to come together and really appreciate a common thing and a positive thing, which is gaming. So that's kind of how I'm going to start really focusing my channel more on just bringing us together, focus on a really fun hobby, leave the politics, leave the religion aside, and just focus on the fun. And that's really how it should be. So anyway, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching. Again, thank you so much for your support. You guys, the outreach has been amazing. I've read every comment from the last video, just the support, people reaching out to me, and you know, it's incredible to think that I've touched so many people's lives, and that's just so humbling to know that. And so thank you for taking the time to not only watch the video, for leaving a comment. I appreciate you guys also for subscribing. I'll be back very soon with some videos. I'm back. I'm excited to get back in the swing of things again. We'll see you guys soon. Take care. And of course, game on.